Okay, guys, video for Unit 3, Lesson 2, and we are still on spreadsheets. So, as you can see on my screen, I have gone ahead and pre-typed figure A because it takes me forever to type, so I want to get that done ahead of time. Again, just to re-emphasize that columns go up and down and are represented by the letters, rows go horizontally and are represented by the numbers. Okay, so this cell right here I'm clicked on is B1, this is C3, and this is D6, so on and so forth. So the term Apple Store is in cell A1. Okay, I'm going to start with the directions. The first thing it says is to create a spreadsheet. You can do that straight from Google Classroom. Just go to Add, go to Sheets, and it will title it for you and automatically attach it. So when you are finished, all you have to do is hit Turn In. Okay? Please, when you're doing these assignments, don't create the assignment straight from my video. Use the directions from the actual assignment. Okay? That is very, very, very important because a lot of times on my video, I don't complete the entire assignment. I just show you the main gist of it and expect you to read the directions and finish it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do in your spreadsheet is to copy figure A that is in your directions. This is what I have already done. Please make sure that when it tells you to type something in A1 like Apple Store, that it is in A1. When MacBook is in A11. The word tax is in C10. Okay, so make sure that they're in the appropriate cells. Remember, these rectangle things are called cells. Okay, the Enter key moves one cell, moves from one. You can use the Enter key to move. You can use the arrow keys to move. Okay, so let's get to the directions. The first thing it wants you to do is use your Find and Replace tool. So if you go into Edit, go to Find and Replace. So what this does, it searches the entire document or spreadsheet for a specific term. In this case, they want you to search the term MacBook. Now notice they want you to replace it with MacBook. But the difference is the first MacBook is 2 words, and the one they want you to replace it with is all 1 word. So you find MacBook, which is 2 words, replace it with MacBook, which is 1 word. Click Replace All and hit Done. And what that does is in A11, A12, A13, it took MacBook, which originally was written in 2 words, and made it 1. Okay, so that is that. Moving on, it says it wants you to format as currency. Anytime it uses the word currency, it's just a fancy word for money. So they want you to format column B into currency, which is money. So to do that, to highlight the entire column, just come up next to the letter B and simply click, come up to the toolbar and hit the $sign, and that will format it as currency. And it always makes 2 decimal places. If for some reason it tells you no decimal places, you just come up here to this, decrease decimal places, and it takes, each time you click on this, it decreases the decimal places by 1 or 2, okay, depending on how many. But we want those 2 back, so we're going to leave them there, okay? All right, click out of there, and that is done. So the next, number 6, we're going to start using formulas. Remember, every formula you use, regardless of what it is, must start with an equal sign. So number 7, we're going to use a multiplication formula in cell C11, which here's C, here's 11. They want you to double click in there and type equals B11 times, this is the symbol above the number 8. It's a little asterisk. You hit the Shift key and the number 8 button, and that's what you get. That represents times 7%. And just hit Enter. And then there you have it. So $727.44 is 7% tax on $10,392. So you might think, oh my gosh, I got to type that formula in all these cells going down. Nope. Click on the cell. This little blue box right here, this little blue square, is called your autofill button. Hover over it until you get the plus sign. Click and drag all the way down, and it automatically puts that formula in there for you. It is short, sweet, and easy. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is addition formula. So it wants us to go to cell D11 this time, which is right here. Remember, all formulas must start with an equal sign, and it wants us to type B11 plus C11. And once again, starts with the equal sign. As you're typing B11 in there, it highlights the cell B11. When you hit the addition sign and type in C11, it highlights the cell C11. So what we're doing is we're adding cell B11 plus C11 and hit the enter sign, and we get $11,119.44. Once again, instead of typing all those formulas all the way down in column D, we're going to hover over the autofill square, the blue square, hover over to get the plus sign, click, and drag all the way down, and it is immediately done for you. Okay? 2 more formulas and we should be done. Okay. The next one is we're going to find the sum. Okay, sum is another name for addition. So it wants us to go to cell B29, which is right here. Okay? It wants us to type in, let me find it. Okay, so equals sum, parentheses, B11, colon, B27, and parentheses. Formulas must start and end with parentheses. And as you see, when I type that in, it highlights the entire column. Hit enter. And there you have your sum for the week. Okay, the next formula is number 10. It is a division formula. It wants to find out the average of all these numbers in column B. So once again, I click in here, start with an equal sign as always. And by the way, the directions tell you exactly what to type in these cells. So you have to read the directions. Do not follow this video, read the directions. So in cell B30, it wants you to type equals B29/7, which you're going to divide this entire column by 7 days of the week. Hit enter, and it gives you the average daily. So that is done there. Okay? Next is wants you to resize column A so all the data is visible. In the previous lesson, we talked about how to resize columns. So, for example, in A29 and A30, the words are cut off. So we can't see the word weeks and we can't see the word sales in cell A30. So we come up here to the line between column A and B until we get the double-sided arrow and double click. And that automatically makes the column bigger so you can see those words. Okay? It says it wants you to center align the cells A1 to A4. So we got to scroll up here. A1, I'm going to click in here and highlight down. Center align button is up here. You should know that by now. Okay? And then in the next direction, it says change them back to left align. So since they're already highlighted, I'm going to go back up here and change them back to left align. It says bold the cells A10 to D10. So here is A10 over to D10. Those are the titles of these columns. They want you to bold those. So I've done that. And they want you to right align those as well. So here's your horizontal line, left, center, and right. It wants you to right align those. Okay? The rest, it just says proofread, and in your directions, I believe it shows a figure B, which is what this should look like when you're finished before you turn it in. Once again, please follow the directions, not the video. Good luck.